Hello my students, how are you? Prep 3. Today we'll solve extra examples final revision for algebra in this year 2026 second term. First question, choose the correct answer. The point of intersection of two straight lines x plus 3 equals 0 and y equals 5. The first equation, x plus 3 equals 0, then the value of x will be equal -3 and the value of y equivalent 5. Then the intersection about two straight line, x will be -3 and y 5. -3 and 5, choose letter B. Number 2 is the point of the intersection of two straight lines x plus 2 equals 0 and y equal x. X plus 2 is equal 0, then the value of x equal -2, and we have also y equivalent to x. In the order here we have -2 and -2 also because x equivalent to y. They are equivalent, then the result will be -2 and -2. Letter C. Next question down. The solution set of two equations x minus 2y equal 1 and the other equation 3x plus y equivalent to 10. You can solve this equation by using calculator or your mind to product second equation by 2 and then it together like this. Product by 2, then we have 2 times 3 equals 6x, and 2 times y is 2y, and 2 times 10 is 20, and then collect two equations. X plus 6x equals 7x, -2y plus 2y equals 0, and 20 plus 1 is 21, then the value of x equals 21 divided by 7 is 3, and the value of x equals 3. Now we can find the value of y. Put value of y here, then 3 with the value of x to find y. 3 times 3 is 9, then 9 plus y equivalent to 10. I put the value of x equal 3, 3 times 3, 9. Then the value of y equal 10 subtract by 9. 10 subtract by 9 equal 1, then the value of y will be 1. So the solution set we have x was 3 and y equal 1, 3 and 1. The solution set of 3 and 1. Choose letter D. Next question. Okay, I will explain how to find the answer here in this question by using calculator. You can solve this question also by using calculator, okay, like this. Now I will explain how to find the solution by using calculator. Okay, my students, pay attention with me about the steps. You can use calculator like this. First step, open this equation, choose number 5. Open the calculator and choose number 5, okay, put number 5 here, and then choose number 3. The equation number what? No, number 3, number 1. Choose number 1, okay, choose number 1, and then write the coefficient of first equation. We have two equation here, 1 and 2. First equation, the coefficient here 1, put 1 equal, and then -2 equal, -2 equal, and then the constant 1 outside, 1 equal. Okay, and second equation we have the coefficient here 3, put 3 first, 3 equal, and 1 equal, and 10 equal. Then solution, first x will be 3 here, and second solution will be 1, 3 and 1. You can use calculator to find the answer one step, okay, by this method. Now I will explain question number 4. The number of solution of equation y minus 2 equals 0 in R by R equal. He asked that number of solution y minus 2 equivalent to 0, where if we draw straight line here, y minus 2 is 0, then the value of y will be 2. We can put here 2, 1 and 2, and then draw straight line. It's parallel to x-axis. Then we have infinity of solution set. If we put x like 1, the image will be 2, the image of 2, it will be 2, image of 3, 3. Then we have infinity solution about this equation. We have a straight line parallel to x-axis. Then we have infinity solution. The number of solution will be infinity. Choose letter D. Number 5, the order pair which satisfies each of equations x times y equal 2 and x minus y is 1. We have first degree here and second degree. We want to number the product between together equal to and the difference between together equal 1. We can use 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2, and also 2 minus 1 equal 1. In the value of x will be 2, and the value of y equal be 1. Okay, you can solve the example by this method or using satisfies equations like x minus y equal 1. Then the x equal value of x equal 1 plus y. Put the value here in this expression, but the value of x will be 1 plus y. 1 plus y times y is 2. Then 1 times y is y, and y times y power 2, equivalent 2. Then y power 2 plus y subtract by 2 equals 0. Next step, you can factorize this expression by open two brackets. Y power 2 equivalent to y by y, and 1 times 2 equal 2, and the sign will be different. The greatest will be like the middle. The greatest here 2 will be positive and here negative. Then the value of y will be 1 and y will be negative 2. We have two solutions here. Okay, so you can write if y equal 1, then x will be what here? 1 plus 1 equal 2. Then the order will be 2 and 1. Or if y equal negative 2, then x will be equal 1 plus negative 2 equal negative 1. In the solution here also negative 1 and negative 2. So we have 2 and 1 and negative 1 and negative 2. So you can choose 2 and 1. Then the order pair which satisfies these equations from the solution, we choose 2 and 1. Okay, choose letter B, 2 and 1. Next example, number 6. The number of solution of the equation x plus y equal 2. X plus y equal 2. And 2x plus 2y equal 5. Look at this equation. We have x plus y equal 2. We can product all terms by 2. If we product by 2 or divide this by 2, x plus y equal 5 over 2. Look at two equations. We have x equal x and y equal y by coefficient, and the constant difference 2 and 5 over 2 difference. So they are parallel. The straight line here will be parallel because coefficient of x equivalent to coefficient of x and coefficient of y equivalent to coefficient of y, and the constant difference. If the constant here equivalent, they will be congruent. Okay, but in this equation, coefficient of x equivalent to coefficient of y of x and coefficient of y equivalent to coefficient of y, they are parallel. We call them parallel. Then we have it in a solution. And the number of solution will be 0 because they not intersection. They aren't intersection at any point. Then the number of solution will be 0. Okay, we haven't any intersection between two straight lines. Then the number of solution of two equations, it will be 0. Choose letter A. The solution set of two equations x minus y equals 0 and x times y is 9 equal. Okay, we want number the difference between them equal 0 and the product between together equal 9. So you must choose letter D here. Okay, why? Because x equivalent to y. X minus y equals 0, it's meaning x equal y. And also x times y equal 9. We have 3 equivalent 3 and 3 times 3 equal 9. And also negative 3 equivalent to negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 equal 9. Then we have two solutions. The first solution 3 and 3, and also negative 3 and negative 3. Choose letter D about this question. Okay, choose letter D. Next question, number 8. Two straight lines here are space. We solve like this example. If we divide it by two second equations, then we have two straight line here parallel. Look at here, we have x plus y equivalent to 5 and 2x plus 2y is 7. We can divide it by two second equation here to simple it. Then x plus y is 7 over 2. This second equation and this first equation. Coefficient of x equivalent coefficient of x and coefficient of y equal coefficient of y, and the constant difference. Then they are parallel. The two straight line here parallel. The number of solution will be 0. Okay, choose letter A. Understood? Next question. two straight line here, 3x equals 7 and 2y equal 9 are space. He asked about the relation between two straight line here. If we found the value of x about first, we have 3x equals 7. We can divide it by 3, then the value of x equals 7 over 3. And second equation, 2y is 9, and the value of y is 9 over 2. Okay, then we have the value of x will be 7 over 3, and the other equation like this. Then the two straight line here perpendicular, because x equals 7 over 3 like this. 7 over 3 will be straight line passing through the point 7 and 3 over 3 and 0. And second equation, y equal 9 over 2 perpendicular 9 and 2. Then the two straight line will be perpendicular. Choose letter D, perpendicular. Okay, two straight line here perpendicular. Next question. The number of solution of two equations x plus 2y is 5 and x minus 2y is -1 in real numbers equal. He asked about the number of equation. Okay, look at here. We have x plus 2y equivalent to 5, and the other equation we have x subtract by 2y equal -1. Look at here. Coefficient of x equal coefficient of y, but coefficient of y not equal coefficient of y here. Then the two straight line here will be intersection. They are intersection, okay? Because we have x plus 2y and here x plus 2y. We have difference between coefficient of y and coefficient of x. They are different. If coefficient of y and coefficient of y different, we called it intersection. So the solution set will be 1 point. The number of solution set, it will be 1 point. Then the answer will be letter B. They are intersection. Intersection and 1 point here. Choose letter B. Next question number 11. If AB equal 3, A product by B equal 3, and B power 2 is 12. What is the value of B? We can write A power 2 AB times B equivalent to 12. We can put the value of AB equal 3. Right, 3 product by B equal 12. So the value of B equal 12 divided by 3 equal 4. The value of B here equal 4. Choose letter A. Okay, the value of B 4. Next example here, one of solution of two equation x minus y equal 2 and x power 2 plus y power 2 equals 0. Where in the solution? We want find the solution about two equation x minus y is 2 and x power 2 plus y power 2 equal 20. Who can solve the example here? First, we can put the value of x in this expression. But here the value of x will be y plus 2, and then put the value of x y plus 2 in this expression. Then we can write cancel x and write the value of x y plus 2. Right, y plus 2 all power 2 plus y power 2 is 20, and then you can find the answer here about this expression in the simplest form. Write y power 2 and 4, and in the middle 2 times y, it will be 4y plus y power 2 equivalent to 20. Next question, we can add the similar terms. We have 2y power 2 plus 4y plus 4 subtract by 20 is 0. Then we write 2y power 2 plus 4y and -16 equivalent to 0. Next step, you can divide it by 2. Then y power 2 plus 2y minus 8 is 0. You can factorize expression here, y power 2. Look at with me. You can factorize the expression. Open two brackets like this. Y times y is 0 and 2 times 4 equal 8. And the gets number like the middle. 4 will be positive and here negative. Then we have two solution of y. First, y will be -4 because y plus 4 is equal 0. Then the value of y will be -4, or the value of y will be 2. If y equal -4, you can find the value of x here. Put the value of y equal -4. -4 plus 2 is -2. And the value of x is -2. And the value of y equal, put the value of y 2 plus 2 4. Then we have the solution here. Set equivalent to two orders. Right, -2 and -4. And we have x was 4 and y was 2. Then we have -2 and -4 and 4 and 2. Choose letter C, the solution here. Okay, 4 and 2. You can solve the example by another method. You can ask yourself which is the point satisfies two equation. You have two equation here, and ask yourself, put this point like 4 and 2, put the value of x equal 4, 4 minus 2 equal to, then it satisfies here, and put here 4 power 2 equal 16, and 2 power 2 is 4, 16 plus 4 is 20, then it's satisfied. You can solve this. Choose letter A or B or C or D, and ask yourself which the point satisfies two equation together. You can choose letter C, satisfies two equation together. Okay. Next question. The solution set of the equation x power 2 subtract by ax plus 4 equals 0 and r is 2. He gives me the solution set of this equation is 2. Okay, it's meaning what? The value of x will be 2 in this function to get 0. Then 2 power 2, 4, subtract by 2 times a plus 4 is 0. Then 4 plus 4 equal 8, 8 minus 2a equals 0. Then the value here, then 2a equivalent to 8. Then the value of a equal 4. The value of a equal 4. Okay, we put the value of x equal 2, then the value of a will be 4. It shows letter D. Okay, next question. The usual set of two equations x plus y equals 0 and y minus 5 equals 0 and r equal x plus y is 0 and also y minus 5 is 0. Then the value of y here, it will be 5. Y will be 5. Then x plus 5 equivalent 0. Then the value of x will be negative 5. So the solution set will be order negative 5 and 5. Okay, negative 5 and 5 shows letter D. Next question. Two straight lines x minus 3y equal 2, x minus 3y equal 2, and x plus ky equal 5. They are parallel. Parallel is meaning coefficient of y equivalent to coefficient of x. Then the value of k will be negative 3, because it means two straight line parallel. If two straight line parallel, then the coefficient of x equivalent coefficient of x and coefficient of y equivalent coefficient of y, then the value of k must be equal negative 3. Next example down here. There are an infinity number of solutions of two equations x plus 4y equals 7, and second equation 3x plus ky equal 21. They are congruent because he tell me in the example we have infinite solution. Infinite solution, it's meaning they are congruent. They are similar about coefficient of x and coefficient of y. So this equation you can product by 3. Then 3x plus 3 times 4 is 12 and 3 times 7 is 21. Then we have two equation here congruent. Then the coefficient of k must be equal 12 because they are congruent. Congruent similar about coefficient of x and coefficient of y. So you must product by 3. The first equation of all terms is 3x plus 12y equal 21. So they are equivalent. So the value of k will be 12. Or C here. Number 17 here, the number of solution of two equations here, x plus 2y equal 3, x plus 4y plus 6 equal 0 and r equal. He asks the number of solution. First, I will sample the example here. We have x plus 2y equaling 3, and the first equation we have 2x plus 4y plus 6 equivalent 0. We can put equal negative 6. Move 6 to right hand side, change the sign. You can ask it yourself, yes, I can sample this example by divided by 2. Divided by 2 all terms. Then if we divide by 2, then we have x plus 2y equivalent to negative 3. This equation number 2 and this equation number 1. Look at here, x, coefficient of x like coefficient of x, and coefficient of y like coefficient of y, but the constant difference. Then they not congruent, but we called it parallel. They are parallel. Why? Because the constant difference. If the constant equivalent, they will be congruent, but in this example they will be parallel. Okay, parallel. So parallel, we haven't any solution because they aren't intersection, so the number of solution will be 0. The number of solutions 0, choose letter D because they will parallel and they aren't intersecting in any point. Okay, next question here, number 18. The two straight lines x plus 3y equal 4 and 3y plus x equal 1 are. First equation, x plus 3y equal 4 and 3y plus x is 1. We have two equations here. He won't find the relation between the straight line. First, look, x like x of coefficient of x and y equal y, and the constant difference, then they will be parallel. Choose letter E. Okay, the answer will be letter E. Next example here, number 19. If two straight lines represent two equations, the first x plus 3y equal 4 and second x plus ay equal 7, they are parallel or parallel. The coefficient of x like coefficient of x and coefficient of y like coefficient of y, then the value of a will be 3. Understood? Next question down here. Two equations, 2x plus 3y equals 7, and the other equation we have 4x plus ky equal 14 has infinity numbers. They are congruent, contiguous. Okay, they are congruent or contiguous. Okay, then we can product by 2. It's meaning they are similar of all things about coefficient of x like coefficient of x, coefficient of y like coefficient of y, and the constant equal constant. So you must product by 2 of all terms here to like the similar about second equation. 2 times 6, 3 equals 6, 2 times 7 is 14. They are equivalent, then the value of k will be 6. The value of k here will be 6, okay, because they are congruent or coincident. Next question, the equation x power 2 plus px plus constant equals 0, and he tell me the expression p power subtract by 4ac less than 0 or less than 0. It's meaning we have a solution because we know x equal negative b positive or negative square root of p power 2 subtract by 4ac over 2a. If this expression negative, then we haven't any solution. The straight line of x and the curve not intersection. Look at here the coefficient of ax power 2 here like this. You can do like this. So we haven't any solution. The number of equation in roots in R, it will be 0 because the straight line here don't cut or touching x-axis. So in this example, if this expression 0, what's the next 0? Less than 0, it's meaning negative. It will be what? Negative. And we know the square root of negative, it's impossible in real numbers. It's impossible. So the solution will be that in R will be 0. The number of solution, the number of equation of roots of R, it will be 0 because this expression negative, and we know the expression under square root negative not belonging to in R. We haven't any solution in real numbers. So the example here, the result will be 0. Okay, the answer will be letter A. Choose letter A because the expression negative and the square root of negative, we have a solution in R of negative. We haven't any solution. Okay, next question. He asked this example also, but he gave me this expression greater than 0. Oh, it's positive. Positive, so we have two solutions here, positive or negative. Okay, understood? In this condition, he give me b power 2 subtract 4ac greater than 0. If this expression positive, then we have two solutions here, positive or negative. Then the number of solution 2. Choose letter B. We have two solutions about this, and the draw about the curve like this. The straight line x-axis cut the curve at 2 points. So we have two solutions about this question. Okay, it's important. And what about next question? If x equal 3 is one of solution of the equation x power 2 subtract by ax minus 6 equals 0. In the value of a equal, we can put the value of x equal 3. 3 power 2 is 9. 3 times a equals 3a plus 6 equals 0. Then 3a and 9 plus 6 is 15 equals 0. Then the value of a will be 5. The value of a will be 5. Okay, it shows where. Okay, again, but the value of x equal 3. X equal 3, one of solution of the equation. We have here 3 power 2 is 9. Subtract by 3a. Okay, understood? This negative? Oh, negative. Again, my students, this negative. Okay, I will explain this example again. Okay, this sign was negative. Put the value of x equal 3 here. 3 power 2 is 9. 9 subtract by ax minus 6 equals 0. Then 9 minus 6 is 3. Then we have negative ax. And also put the value of a. What's the value of x? The value of x was 3. Okay, put the value of x equals 3 here. 3 times a equals 3a. And 9 minus 6 is 3. Then 3 minus 3a equals 0. Then the value of a will be what? We have 3 equivalent to 3a. Then the value of a is 1. The value of a here equal 1. Choose letter A. Next question. To straight line 3x plus 5y equals 0 and also 5x subtract by 3y equals 0. We have two equations here. The constant here is 0 and 0. Then the two straight line cut at the original point. They are intersection in the original point because the constant here is 0. So the result here will be letter A. Cut in the original point. Choose letter A. Next question. The number of solution of first degree equation in two variables equals, we have infinite solution like x plus y equal 5. It's meaning graphically we have a straight line like this. So we have infinity of solution. We have infinity points like two straight lines. So we have infinity. Then the number of solution of first degree equation in two variables equal infinite solution. Next question. Solution set of two equations here in R equal. We have x plus 3y equal 4 and 3x 3y. Okay, I write the equation. X plus 3y equal 4 is the first equation, and second we have 3y plus x plus 1 or equal 1. Okay, we have first equation right in the formal, and second I will replace the right x plus 3y equivalent to 1. Look at here, coefficient of x like coefficient of x, coefficient of y like coefficient of y, but the constant not equivalent. Then the straight line first and second will be parallel. Then the solution set will be here null set. We haven't any solution, and the number of solution will be 0 because two straight line parallel. They are parallel. This solution set will be null set phi. Choose letter A. Next question. The two straight line x minus 3 equals 0 and y equal 4 intersect in where quadrant. We can find the value of x. We have x minus 3 is 0, then the value of x will be 3 and y equal 4. Then solution set will be the point 3 and 4 lies in the first quadrant. Positive and positive lies where? In the first quadrant. Choose letter A. Next question. The number of solution of two equation x plus y equal 2 and y plus x is equal 3. Look at here, coefficient of x like coefficient of x and coefficient of y like coefficient of y. They are parallel also. Okay, this is parallel. Then the number of solution will be 0. Choose letter A. We haven't any solution about two equations. The two equations has infinity number of solution. They are consistent or congruent. we have 3x plus 2y is 9, and we have 6x plus ky equal 18. First equation we can product by 2, then 2 times 3 equal 6, 2 times 2 4, 2 times 9 18. Then coefficient of k like coefficient of y, then the value of k will be 4 because they are congruent, okay, or coincident. Okay, they must be similar in anything, so you must product first equation by 2 to find the value of k. K will be 4. Next question 1. If the curve of the quadrant function have touched the x-axis at the point k plus 1 and k minus 2, then k equal touching x-axis, meaning the value of y will be 0. Okay, then k plus 1, the point will be k plus 1 and 0. It's meaning they are equal to k plus 1 and k minus 1. In the second quadrant or second projection here, k minus 1 will be 0. Okay, then k minus 2 is 2, k minus 2 is 0. Okay, k minus 2 here, look, k minus 2 equals 0, then the value of k equal 2. K will be 2, then the point will be 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 minus 2 equals 0, then the point will be 3 and 0. So the value of k equal 2. Okay, he asked about the value of k. Okay, the value of k equal 2. The equation here, p power 2 subtract ac equals 0. The number of solution here will be 1. Like this, we know x equal positive or negative. X equals negative b, positive or negative, square root of p power 2 subtract by 4ac over 2a. He tell me the expression under square root equals 0, b power 2 subtract by 4ac equals 0. It's meaning the curve touch x-axis at solution here 1 point. Okay, because the number here is 0. Look at here, x will be negative b, positive or negative square root of 0. This number expression equals 0 over 2a, then the value of x equal negative b over negative b because it will be 0. Okay, the result will be one solution. We have one solution, the value equal negative b over 2a. Then we have one solution, choose letter b. The answer here letter b because we have one solution. Next question. The curve of the quadrant function if passing through negative 1 and 0 and 0 and negative 4 and 4 and 0 is the solution set of the equation equal. Okay, like this we have curve with the function passing through 3 points like this. First negative 1 and 0, and second here 0 and negative 4, and the third will be 4 and 0. In the solution set we have negative 1 and 4. Negative 1 and 4 is solution set the section and this point. This point here 4, negative 1 and 4. Okay, he asked about the solution of the equation, the straight line or the curve cut straight line x-axis at the point negative 1 and 0 and 4 and 0. Then the solution will be negative 1 and 4, negative 1 and 4. Okay, understood? Choose letter C. Next question. The solution set of two equations x minus y equals 0 and x times y equal 4. Look at here, x times y equal 4. We have x times equal y. X minus y 0, then x equal y. Then we can put the value of x equal y here or the reverse. Then x power 2, y equal x. X power 2 is 4, then the value of x positive or negative 2, so the value of y also will be positive or negative 2. The solution set we have 2 and 2 or negative 2 and negative 2. Choose letter D. Next question. Find the values of b nothing or nothing, 3 and negative 1, a solution of two equation. Okay, we can solve equations here by putting the value of x equal 3 and y equal negative 1. We have first equation ex plus by equal 5. Put the value of x 3 and value of y negative 1 because this point satisfies two equation. solution set of two equations. Okay, with the value of x equal 3, then we have 3a, and value of y was negative 1 times y times b negative b equivalent to 5. This is the first equation. And second equation, we have 3ax plus by equivalent to 17. Then put the value of x equal 3 times 3 9, and value of y is negative 1 times b, it will be negative b equivalent to 17. Okay, you won't find solution here in this example. We can solve two equations together here by product by second by negative 1. Second equation by negative 1, then we have negative 9a positive b equivalent to negative 17. Okay, this is question number 2. I product by negative 1. And question number 1, we have 3a minus b equivalent to 5. We can add together here negative 9 plus 3 is negative 6. Then we have negative 6a, and we can cancel together. Negative 17 plus 5 is negative 12. Next step, we can divide it by negative 6. Then the value of a equal negative 12 divided by negative 6 is 2. The value of a equal 2. You can find the value of b by put here in any example like this. Put in 1. Value of a equal 2. 2 times 3 equals 6. Then we have 6 minus b equal 5. Then the value of b equal 1. Then we have the value of a and value of b. Understood? Next question. Rectangle whose length exceeds its width by 4. If the perimeter of rectangle is 28 centimeter, find the area of rectangle. Okay, we have rectangle like this. We have two dimensions, but x is the length and width will be y. Here it means the example, first relation here, length exceeds its width by 4. Then x equal y plus 4 is the first relation. And second, they tell me the perimeter is 28. Perimeter to meet y is the length, the sum of length and width equal 28. Then x plus y equal 28 divided by 2 equal 14. This is relation number 2. Okay, we have x equal y plus 4 and x plus y equal 14. We can solve two equations together. Put the value of x here equal y plus 4 in the second equation. Then cancel x and write y plus 4. Write y plus 4 plus y equivalent to 14. Y plus y is 2y. 2y plus 4 equal 14. Then 2y equal 10. You can find the value of y by dividing by 2. Then the value of y, it will be 5. The value of y here equal 5. Next, you can find the value of x. Then x will be equal, we have y equal 5. Then x will be 14, or you can put the value here to find the simplest. Okay, but the value of y equal 5. And the value of y equal 14 minus 5 equal 9. Then we have the value of x, it will be 9. X will be 9 and y will be 5. Then the two dimension about rectangle, x will be 9 centimeter and y will be 5 centimeter. Now I want to find the area. 5 product by 9. Result will be 45 square centimeter. Okay, understood? Next question. Find in R by R solution set algebraically. Okay, he asked about solution about the equation algebraically. Okay, first equation x minus y equals 0. Then x will be equal y. We have second equation here, x power 2 plus x times y plus y power 2 is 27. We can put the value of x equal y. Then y power 2 plus y times y power 2 plus y power 2 is 27. Then we can collect, we have 3y power 2 is 27. And the value of y power 2 is 9. Then the value of y will be positive or negative square root of 9. It will be positive or negative 3. We have two values, and also x equal y. Then x will be positive or negative 3. Then you can write the solution set. We have 2 points, 3 and 3, or negative 3 and negative 3. Okay, this is the solution about two equations. 3 and 3 and negative 3 and negative 3. Understood? Next question. Two acute angles and right angle triangles. The difference between their measure 50 degree. Find the measure of each angles. We know in right angle triangles, the two angles here we call it complementary angles. The sum of two angles equal 90 degree. Put the first x and y. Okay, then x plus y is 90, and he give me second relations. The difference between them equal 50 degree. Okay, you can collect relation number 1 and relation number 2. You can collect together. Then x plus x equal to x, and negative y and y 0. 90 plus 50, 140. You can divide it by 2. The result of x will be 70. So you can put the value of x here in this equation. Then 70 minus y is 50. So the value of y will be 20. Then the solution set. We have not solution set. He asked about two angles. The measure, the first about angles x will be 70 degree and second y will be 20 degree. Okay, you want to find the measure of each angles. Now graphically he wants to draw this function in graphic. Okay, first step he give you the example, the interval from negative 1 to 5. You can use calculator to draw the vertical. Okay, I will choose here mode and write 5. This equation choose 5. Okay, open the equation, this button, and write 5 and choose number 3. No, we don't the axis. I want to find what table. Okay, this table, choose table number 7 and write the function x power 2 like this, x power 2, and then negative 4x plus 3 equivalent, and start. Ask you start from what? Start from negative 1. Look at here the interval from negative 1 to 5. Okay, from negative 1 first. Right, first step from negative 1. Right, negative 1 here, and then equal, and then the end of the interval 5. Right, 5 equal. Then we have table here. We can draw the table from the information. Okay, I will draw the table like this. X and f of x. Right, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now I will write solution from the calculator. He give me solution here from this calculator. Look at here. First solution 8. Look at here 8, and second 3 and 0 and negative 1, 0, 3, 8. Okay, now we can determine the vertex. The vertex will be 2 and negative 1. Okay, then solution about minimum value equal negative 1. The minimum will be negative 1, and b, the solution or the equation here, number letter b, the equation of x of symmetry. Write x equal to, x equal to. Letter c, solution set of the equation. You can find the result from the table by drawing, or will be have 1 and 0 and 3 and 0. So the solution will be 1 and 3. You can find the answer here. Now I will draw graphically the function here about x-axis and y-axis. All solution here, we have the image will have be up to 8. So you draw from negative 1 to 5. We have negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first, -1 and 8, and second, 0 and 3, and third, 1 and 0, and fourth, 2 and -1, 3 and 0, 4 and 3, 5 and 8. Okay, and then draw the curve like this. Okay, this is solution, and then draw axis of symmetry like this to finish. So the solution set will be 1 and 3, and minimum -1, and axis of symmetry x equal 2. Understood? Next example. The solution set of the equation algebraically, we have x minus y equal 2, then x will be y plus 2, and second we have x power 2 plus y power 2 equals 34. This is relation number 1, and this relation number 2. From 1 and 2, with the value of x equal y plus 2, then we have y plus 2 power 2 plus y power 2 is 34. Then y power 2 plus 4y plus 4 plus y power 2 is 34. Y power 2 plus y power 2 is 2y power 2 plus 4y subtract by 30 equals 0. Move to here, -34 plus 4 -30. You can sample this by divided by 2, then we have y power 2 plus 2y minus 15 equals 0. Next step, you can factorize the expression here, y power 2 equivalent to y times y, and 15 3 times 5, and the next number like the middle we have positive here, and this number will be negative. The value of y is -5 and y will be 3. If y equal -5, you can put here this equation x minus y will be equal to, then the value of x plus 5 will be equal to, then the value of x will be -3. 2 minus 5, -3, and y equals 3, write x minus 3 here equal to, and the value of x will be 5. So the solution set, write -3 and -5, it's the first solution, and second we have 5 and 3. Okay, we have two solutions about this question. Next question number 7. If the curve is a quadrant function passing through 2 points, -1 and 0, and 0 and -4, -4 and 4 and 0, find the solution. Okay, I solved the example for 1 minute. Do you remember? Like this curve, I won't find the intersection with x-axis. Intersection with axis is meaning the y equals 0. We have -1 and 0 here, and second 4 and 0, and we have down 0 and -4. The solution set, from here we have -1 and 4, -1 and 4. Okay, this is the solution set. Next question. Find in our solution set of the following equation using general rule. We have 3x power 2 plus 1 equivalent to 0. No, equivalent 6x. So the relation here, 3x power 2 minus 6x plus 1 equals 0. Then the value of a equals 3, and value of b equal -6, and constant it will be 1. The general rule here, x will be -b positive or negative square root of b power 2 subtract by 4ac over 2a. And the value of x will be equal negative b positive or negative square root of b power 2 negative 6 power 2 36 subtract by 4 times 3 times 4 times a times c over 2 times e 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, now I will complete the answer. The value of b was 6. Negative times negative positive, we have 6. Again, negative b, positive or negative square root b power 2, subtracted by 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a, 2 times 3 equals 6. The value of x will be equal 6 positive or negative square root of 36 subtracted by 12 over 6. The value of x equals 6 positive or negative square root of 36 minus 12. 6 minus 2 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2 over 6. Now you can complete also by write 6. Okay, positive or negative square root of 4 times 6 is 24. Then we have 2 root 6 over 6. You can simplest, then x will be equal 1 positive or negative third root 6. Now I will choose the answer by using calculator. Write 1 plus root 6 over 3. Write 1 decimal 1.8 solution set 1.8, and I will change the sign here, will be negative, equal, and write this button. The result will be 0.1, and 8 can give 1 to 1. Approximate, meaning here we can approximate 8 can give 1 to left hand side, then 1 will be 2. Okay, then we have 2 tenses. Next question, right angle triangle of hypotenuse length 13 cm and its perimeter 30 cm, find the length of the other sides. We have right angle triangle like this. He give you the example, the hypotenuse was 13 cm. We can put here x and y, 2 dimensions or 2 other sides. He give you the perimeter was 30, such that x plus y plus 13 equivalent to 30, that x plus y equal 30 minus 13, it will be 20, 10 minus 3 7, and 2 minus 1, it will be 17. Then this relation number 1. And the second relation, we have from Pythagoras theorem x power 2 plus y power 2 equivalent to 13 power 2. Do you remember Pythagoras theorem? Then x power 2 plus y power 2 equal 169. This relation number 2. From relation 1 and 2, I can put the value of x here. Look at here from relation number 1, x plus y equals 17, then the value of x equals 17 minus y. Put here in this relation, okay? The value of x was 17 minus y. Put here 17 minus y power 2 plus y power 2 equal 169. Understood? Now I will write 17 power 2. It would be 289 times 2 times 17, 34 times y, and write y power 2. This expression I write factorizing it, and write y power 2 also here equivalent to 169. Okay, understood? Then y power 2 plus y power 2 equal 2y power 2, subtracted by 34y, and we have 289 subtracted by 169 equivalent to 0. Next, we have 2y power 2 subtracted by 34y. You can find the difference here, 9 minus 9 0, 8 minus 6 2, 2 minus 1 equal 1. The result will be 0, and then you can simplest by divided all terms by 2. Okay, I will simplest it by divided all terms here by 2. Okay, then 2y power 2 divided by 2 is y power 2, subtract by 17y, 34 divided by 2, and 120 divided by 2 is 60. Then we can factorizing. We have y times y is y power 2, and we want to find two number product between together 60, and summation will be 17. We can write 2 times 30, no, 3 times 20. Okay. Write 12 times 5 equals 60. 12 times 5 is 60. And summation between 17 right here negative, then the value of y will be 12 and the value of y will be 5. If y equal 12, you can find the value of x. Then x equal 17 minus 12 is 5, and 17 minus 5 is 12. So the solution set, you want to find what? 2 dimension. Okay, so 2 dimension here, I write x greater than y, then the 2 dimension 12 centimeter and 5 centimeters, since the total dimension 12 and 5. Then the other lengths will be 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Okay, next question. Or you can write 5 and 12. We have 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter, or 5 and 12, but x is greater than y, so the 2 dimension 12 and 5. Okay, find in R solution set of the equation using general formula. We have x times x minus 1 equal 4, then x times x power 2, and x times 1 equal x minus 4 equals 0. The value a will be 1 and b negative 1, and y will be equal and c negative 4. X equal negative b, positive or negative, square root of b power 2 subtract by 4ac over 2a. The value of x equal negative b will be 1, positive or negative square root of b power 2 1 subtract by 4 times a times c over 2 times 1 2. 1 positive or negative square root of 1 subtracted by negative times negative positive, 4 times 4 is 16 over 2. The value of x equal 1 positive or negative square root of 17 over 2. Then we can write 1 plus square root of 17 divided by 2. He won't find approximate to the nearest 1 decimal. We can put 2.6 because 6 give 1. We have 2.6, and the other solution negative 1.6. Okay, because 6 give 1 also to left hand side. Now we will solve this question. Choose the correct answer. Set of zeros is a function negative 3x equal what? He asked about set of zeros. Who can tell me? The answer here will be 0, because negative 3x equals 0 if x equals 0. The set of zeros here equals 0. Choose letter A. Set of zeros is a function f of x equals 0. It will be real numbers. Any number put here, the value will be 0. Then x belonging to real numbers. The solution set will be R. Because any number put here, the value will be 0. Then solution set will be R. Choose letter D. Real numbers. Okay. Next question. If f of z of f equal to, what's this? Zeros of the function f, this is z. Okay, zeros of function of f equal 2, and f of x equal x power 3 minus m. What's the meaning of this? It's meaning zeros of this function, it will be 2. The zeros of function equal to 2. It's meaning x here will be 2. It's meaning f of 2 will be 0. Then x power 3 it will be 0. 0 minus m equals 0. Then the value of m will be 0. 2, not 2. This 2. Zeros of function equal 2, not 0. Again, zeros of function equal 2, then x will be 2, then f of 2 it will be 0. Okay, he give you in the example f of x was x power 3 minus m. Then put this relation f of 2 equal 2 power 3 equal 8, 8 minus m equal 0, then the value of m equal 8. Okay, choose letter D. Okay, next example. Set of zeros is a function here f of x equal 2 minus x over 7. He asked zeros of function if this function equivalent to 0, then the value of x will be 2. Choose letter B. Okay, with the function equals 0, then x will be 2. For if x equal 2, then the value of the function here is 0. Set of zeros is a function here. We can find zeros of numerator, subtract zeros of denominator. We have f of x equivalent to x bar 2 minus 9 over x minus 2. The zeros of the function f, it will be set of zeros of numerator. We have factorizing up x minus 3 times x plus 3 over x minus 2. You can write 3 and negative 3. Subtract by zeros down here 2. Zeros of numerator 3 and negative 3, and down will be positive. Then z of zeros would be 3 and negative 3. Choose letter C. Next question. If x equal 3 is one of the zeros of the function here, then k equal one of the zeros of the function, meaning f of 3 equals 0. Okay, then we have expression up x power 2 minus 2x plus k, and down x power 2 minus 25. Then f of 3 equivalent to, what's the value of x equal 3? 3 power 2 9, 2 times 3 6, plus k 3 power 2 9 minus 25. They are equivalent to 0. Then product of extremes equal product of means or numerator equals 0. Then 9 minus 6 plus k equals 0. 9 minus 6 3, then 3 plus k equals 0. Then the value of k will be negative 3. The value of k here negative 3. Choose letter C. Next question. The common domain with two functions here. We can write first function in x simplest, x minus 1 and x plus 1, and second here 5x over x power 2 minus x. You can write 5x over x times x minus 1. In the domain, about two functions are subtracted by set of zeros here 1 and negative 1, and here 0 and 1. So the domain will be r subtracted by 1 and negative 1 and 0. Choose letter C. Next question. The domain of the function here, we have two functions. We can find the domain r subtracted by set of zeros of the first and second. The first here will be 3 and second will be negative 5. Okay, next question. Set of zeros of the function here, it will be what? We have f of x was x power 2 plus 1. This function, if we put this function equal 0, we ask set of zeros. We haven't, because x power 2 equal negative 1 and x will be positive or negative square root negative 1, not belonging to real numbers. So the set of zeros of the function f, it will be 5, null set, because we can't find a number power 2 plus 1 equals 0. It's impossible. Next question. If n of x equal x over x power 2 plus 9, then the domain of, we want to find domain of n power negative 1, the multiplicative inverse about this function. We can write r subtract by set of zeros of numerator and denominator. We know n power negative 1 of this function. You can draw the reciprocal here, x power 2 plus 9 over x, but we haven't zeros about numerator. Then we have r subtract set of zeros of numerator. It it will be 0, and the numerator we haven't. So okay, you can find numerator and numerator, then r subtract by 0. Choose letter D. Next question down here. If n of x equal this expression, I won't find multiplicative inverse, right? Reciprocal x minus 2 up and down x power 2 plus 2, but reciprocal about this function, okay? And up going down, it will be x power 2 minus 2x. Then we have x minus 2 times x power 2 plus 2. And down you can write x had cofactor, x power 2 divide x equal x, and 2x divide x equal 2. Then the domain about n of n minus 1, it will be the zeros of the numerator and numerator. We can write 0 and 2, and we have 2 also, and we haven't here. Then we have 0 and 2 also. R subtract by 0 and 2. Choose letter C. The domain of multiplicative inverse of this function. We also find the domain will be r subtract by set of zeros of numerator and numerator. Numerator 2 and down x power 3 plus 27. If we put 0, then x power 3 equal negative 27. Then x will be cubic root of 27 is negative 3. Then the domain will be 2 and negative 3. 2 and r subtract by 2 and negative 3. Choose letter B. Next question. We have divided between two terms. He will find the simplest form. We have 1 minus x over x. I will write product here, convert from division to multiplication, and write x over x minus 1. You can sample, then the result will be 1 minus x over x minus 1. You can write negative had cofactor, then the result will be negative times x minus 1 over x minus 1. We can sample, then the result will be negative 1. Choose letter B. Number 18. We have n of x here. He won't find or asked you n1 equal to, then they have the same domain, which what the same domain r subtract by set of 0. He asked you n1 equal to, yes, we have n1. You can simplest n1. We have x power 2 minus 4 over x minus 3. You can write x minus 2 times x plus 2 over x minus 3. Then the domain 1 r subtract by 3. And any 2 of x equivalent to x plus 3, then the domain here equal r. Then n1 equal n2 when they have the same domain, which r subtract by set of 3. Choose letter P. The algebra expression 1 over x equivalent to x over x power 2. Choose letter A. The additive inverse of algebraic expression, we have 2 over x minus 1. You can write the additive inverse product by negative numerator. You can write negative 2 over x minus 1, or you can product down, write 2 and here negative x plus 1 product by negative, okay? Numerator, we want to find the additive inverse. Write negative of this function, okay? Write negative product by up or down, or you can replace here will be 1 minus x. Then we have 1 minus x. Choose letter C. 2 over 1 minus x. Next question. If the set of zeros of the function equal 4 and domain r minus 2, finds the value of a and b. First step, we have set of zeros of the function equal 4. It's meaning the value of b will be negative 4. Then the function of x, he asked about the domain r. Okay, first I write the function f of x equal x power 2 minus ax plus 16 over x plus b. He gives me this information, domain r subtract by 2. Then the value of b, it will be negative 2. Then the function will be f of x equal x power 2 minus ax plus 16 over x minus 2. The value of x, the value of v here, it will be negative 2, okay? because it tells me the domain are subtract set of zeros will be 2. That's good, because 2 minus 2 zeros, then the value b will be negative 2. Now he give you in the example also set of zeros is a function equal 4. Then f of 4 will be equal 0. Then I will put the value here 4 power 2 16 minus 4a plus 16 over 4 minus 2 equal 2. The result will be 0. So 16 plus 16 32 minus 4a over 2 equivalent to 0. 2 times 0 0, then 32 equivalent to 4a, then the value of a equal 8. 32 divided by 4 equal 8, then the value of a equal 8. Find n of x in simplest form and then find the domain. We have n of x equivalent to 3x over x power 2 plus x minus 2. We can write here negative about numerator and replace to write x power 2 minus 1. Okay, change the sign here by write negative 1 factor between two terms as negative type positive negative, and up x minus 1. N of x equivalent to 3x, down we can factorizing like this, x times x power 2, 2 times 1 equal 2, and the greater number to be positive and here negative. And up we can write x minus 1 over x minus 1 product by x plus 1. In domain are subtract by negative 2 and 1, and here 1 and negative 1. Now we can simplest or write the list multiplication between two denominator. Okay, you can simplest this by this. Okay, then n of x equivalent to 3x over x plus 2 times x minus 1 minus 1 over x plus 1. N of x equal, we can write the same denominator down. Okay, and then divide this expression by this expression. It will be x minus 1 x plus 1 times 3x, write 3x times x plus 1. Okay, subtract by this expression, divide expression, it will be x plus 2 times x minus 1. Understood? Now we will simplest the numerator. Okay, review again. X power 2 plus x minus 2. We have here exactly and domain, and we have x minus 2 and down x minus 1, 1x plus 2. Okay, you can complete with me here to understand the simplest how to find first 3 times x 3x power 2, 3x times 1 equals 3x, negative x times x, you can write negative x power 2, and x times negative 1, negative x times plus x here positive, and 2 times x 2x times negative 2x, 2 times negative 1 negative 2, negative 2 times 1 positive 2, and numerator is the same, x plus 2 and x minus 1 and x plus 1. You can simplest up this expression. You can simplest up 3x power 2 minus x power 2 to x power 2. Okay, 3x plus x, 4x minus 2x equal 2x plus 2, and down x plus 2 times x minus 1 times x plus 1. Okay, so this is simplest. You can write 2 hat factor x power 2 plus x plus 1 over x plus 2 times x minus 1 times x plus 1. Okay, if n1 of x and n2 of x, we have to function prove that n1 equal n2. We must prove that n1 of x equal n2 of x in the simplest form and domain 1 equal domain 2. So I will solve first question here. N1 of x equal to 2x over 2x plus 8. Then N1 of x equivalent to, you can write 2 head factor down, and then you can simplest write x over x plus 4, and domain r subtract by set of zeros here, r subtract by set of 4 is the first function. And second function, we have x power 2 plus 4x over x power 2 plus 8x plus 16. You can write any 2 of x equal, we have here 4x up, write x head factor, x power 2 divide x equal x, and 4x divided by x equal 4, and down you can factorize. This expression will be x plus 4 or power 2 is perfect square. Then the domain will be r set of zeros, r subtract by -4, and you can symbolize this function, write x up and divide x plus 4 numerator and numerator, then we have x plus 4 only 1. Then they are equivalent here. N1 of x equivalent to N2 of x, and also domain 1 equal domain 2, then N1 equal N2. Find in the simplest form this function here. We have n of x, and also find the domain. Okay, we have x power 3 minus 8. We can open two brackets, small and greater, cubic root of the first, cubic root of the second, first power 2 and second power 2, and the middle write positive 2x, and down x power 2 x times x 6, we can write 2 times 3, and the greatest will be like the middle, okay, positive, and this negative, and then division to multiplication, write reciprocal about second, x plus 3 over x power 2 plus 2x plus 4. You can write this expression the same, x power 2 plus 2x plus 4. We can factorize this. The domain will be r subtract by set of zeros here, -3 and 2, and about domain of the numerator here also will be -3. I write it. So we can sample this now. X minus 2 cancel by x minus 2, and this brackets by this brackets, and this brackets by these brackets, then n of x it will be 1 in the simplest form. Next question, we have n of x equivalent to x power 3 minus 8. You can write x minus 2, factorize expression, and x power 2 and 4, and the middle will be 2x, and down x power 2 minus 9, x minus 3 times x plus 3, product by, we can write x plus 3 over x power 2 plus 2x plus 4. Then we can find the domain, r subtract set of zeros here, 3 and -3, and -3 also here. Then we can simplest x minus x plus 3 by x plus 3, and this expression by this expression means n of x will be x minus 2 over x minus 3. Then you want to find the simplest expression, n of x equivalent to 3x minus 6. You can write 3 height factor up, 3 and x minus 2, and down x minus 4, it will be x times x, and -2 and +2, and subtract by, you can convert from division, subtract to addition, and write negative head factor down, then it will be positive x power 2 and positive x and -2, and up same number. Then of x equal, okay, now I will find the domain first. Okay, the domain are subtract by set of zeros here 2 and negative 2, and we have it here. Then we can sample this brackets by this brackets. In n of x equivalent to 3 or over x plus 2 plus this expression we can simplify or not. Yes, you can factorize also. X times x power 2, we want two numbers. Okay, I will complete, don't worry, I will complete to find the domain in the first step. Okay, right, again we have x power 2 plus x minus 2. Then n of x will be equal 3 product by x minus 2 over x minus 2 times x plus 2 plus 9. We can factorize this expression, x times x and 2 times 1. The greatest number will be like numerator positive and this negative. In the domain are subtract by set of zeros here 2 and negative 2 and 1. Now you can sample it. When you factorize it to find domain, you can sample it now, okay? But first step, you can find domain and then sample it, okay? Don't sample it and find domain to forget the domain here, okay? If you do this, you will forget to find the domain about 1 or subtract by 1, okay? And then you can write 3 over x plus 2 plus 9 over x minus 1 times x plus 2. Now we have the same numerator. You can add together by right n of x equivalent to x minus 1 times x plus 1, right, numerator here, and then divide this expression by this expression. It will be x plus minus 1 times 3 times x minus 1, and this expression divided is the same. It will be 1 times 9 equal 9, and then write x minus 1 down product by x plus 2, and there here 3 x minus 3 plus 9. Then you can simplify also in the simplest form. Write 3x plus 6 over x minus 1 times x plus 2, and then you can find 3 had come factor up 3, and 3x divided by 3 equal x, and 6 divided by 3 equal 2 over x minus 1 times x plus 2. This f of x. You can simplify this expression by cancel brackets by brackets, and the result will be 3 over x minus 1. Is the last will be f of x equals 3 over x minus 1. 3 f of x equal 3 over x minus 1 in the simplest form. Now he want to find also this n of x, okay, this n of x. He want to find n of 1. Then n of 1 equal, he asked about here, look at here the example, he won't find n of 1. Look at here. If we put 1 here, it's undefined because 1 minus 1 and 1 here in the domain, okay? Then n of 1 undefined. n1 of 1 undefined. It's undefined, okay? N of 1 undefined. It's impossible to find n of 1. And the sample is about this function n of x equivalent to x power 2 plus 2x plus 4 over x power 3 minus 8 plus x power 2 minus 2x minus 3 over x power 2 minus 5x plus 6. Then n of x equivalent to, you can factorize up here. We want to number, we can't factorize in the numerator because we haven't two number product of them equal 4 and summation equal 2. Then we can write the same expression again, and then you can factorize this x times x power 2 and negative 2 times itself. It will be 4, and the middle write positive 2x. E2 up here factorizing also x times x, it will be x power 2 and 3 times 1 equal 3, and the sign will be like similar about middle and here positive. And down also you can factorize x times x power 2 and 6 times 1 equals 6, and the greatest number will be like No, he want two number product with them 6 and summation 5, write 2 and 3, write negative and negative. Then the domain will be r, subtract by set of zeros here, write 2, and here we have zeros 2 and 3. Now you can sample this expression by this expression in n of x equivalent to 1 over x minus 2 plus, and here also sample this, the result will be x plus 1 over x minus 2. Now you can write the same denominator down. You can write the same denominator here, n of x equivalent to x minus 2, and 8 to numerator 1 plus x plus 1, result x minus 2, and here x plus 2. Understood? This is the simplest answer by this question. F of x equal x power 2 plus k over x power 2 minus mx plus 6, and the domain are subtracted by 2 and 3, and f of 4 equal 9. Find m and k. Okay, we have f of x equivalent to x power 2 plus k over 2 x power 2 minus mx plus 6. He gives information. Domain r subtract by 2 and 3, then numerator x minus 2 times x minus 3 equivalent to x power 2 plus k. Then numerator equal numerator, then x power 2. Why we put this? Because he tell me the example, the domain r subtract by 2 and 3, then the expression here we have x power 2 and divided or factorizing to x minus 2 times x minus 3. Then x power 2 minus mx plus 6 is equal to x times x, it will be x power 2, and the two numbers here, look, x times x power 2, and negative 2 times negative 3 equals 6, and the middle will be negative 2 plus negative 3, negative 2x plus then 6 will be negative 5x. Then x here coefficient of m, it will be 5, x will be 5, and not m, the value of m here equal 5, okay, 5. And he also give me this information, f of 4 equal 9. In the function we can write f of x was x power 2 plus k over x power 2 subtract by 5x plus 6. This is the function. He tell also the example, f of 4 is 9, such that f of 4 is 9, then you can put here f of 4 equal with the value of x equal 4 power 2 equals 16, right, 16 plus k over 4 power 2 16 minus 4 times 5 is 20 plus 6, all the number will be 9. f of 4 is 9. We can sample it here, right, 16 plus k over 16 minus 20 negative 4 plus 6 is 2, and the result will be 9. Then 16 plus k equivalent to 2 times 9, 18, and the value of k will be equal to 18 minus 16 equal to, then the value of k here equal to, so the value of k2 and the value of m equal 5.